Hello, welcome back to Only Friends, the podcast.
Bon motherfucking jour, everybody.
We don't have a lot to catch up on with each other because we were together all weekend.
It's true.
Because we were somewhere that...
I was actually doing so many things in my bedroom alone with that you didn't know about.
Oh, like, let's catch up then. What were you doing in there?
No, nothing.
But yeah, we were... I never thought I'd say this sentence in my entire life, but we were at Stagecoach.
Oh my God, really? Well, that's true. For you, it's true, I say.
Yeah, like, Coachella is very plausible, I feel like, but Stagecoach?
Yeah. Not a country gal.
Not a festival gal, not a country gal. However,
Just
maybe
a gal.
I am. Like, it was fun.
Just a gal.
I'm just a gal.
Just a gal.
I'm just one of the gals. Yeah, so you're at Stagecoach. I thought it was so fun.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like I didn't think it was like too much walking or like anything. Like I thought it was like
Absolutely cannot relate.
Well, I also was wearing Converse and you're wearing like boots. So I feel like that's definitely a big difference.
Also just think that the first like Coachella for me was like roll out the red carpet in terms of what I had to do physically.
Yeah.
And this was exactly what I did not want to do at Coachella.
Like all the walking and yeah. And we also had like artist type of passes, but we still like had to walk a lot.
Yeah.
I think. Like I guess I don't know how to compare it to like
No, we walked a lot.
Okay. Yeah. I think I was just like expecting it, so it was fine. Because I feel like everyone, like, you know, it's like Carly has to walk. Oh no, but like fine.
Yeah.
Like
and
it was
I
great.
was like, not for me.
The only thing that bothers me about walking, it's like it's not the walking itself. It literally my back. Like lower back just like hurts. And I don't know if it's because like I'm not used to like walking a lot. So like it's working those muscles or like what, but that's it. But like it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was actually like so fun. Like I feel like it was just like a fun little environment. Like obviously it's way different than what I'm used to, but
In terms of what?
like just like the people and the music and yeah, I don't know. It was fun. And like the dust.
Oh, it was the
dirt, I guess.
full-on dust bowl there. I had to like leave the festival Friday night because I was having a full-on coughing fit. I think my lungs were just like, girly, you've been down here for too long. Like you need a break. And so then I had to go home and I was convinced I had like bronchitis. I could not stop coughing. And then we went into the festival for a little on Saturday and I wore a mask and I was like, oh my God, like the Republicans are going to kill me.
No, I know, like how embarrassing.
No, I
wearing a
was
mask.
so embarrassed.
And it was like an N95, so it looked like it was like for COVID, which like also that, but like way more for
Which
the
like nothing
dirt.
wrong with wearing a mask still for COVID.
No, totally.
But when you're surrounded
at a country festival,
when you are surrounded by people wearing Let's Go Brandon cut off t-shirts,
Blue Lives Matter t-shirts.
Yeah, like not exaggerating. Like I literally was like horrified. And
the first thing I saw when we arrived the first day, because we took an Uber, we passed the camping grounds.
Oh God, yeah.
And I just saw a Trump 2024 flag and I was like, here we go.
Yeah, it's really crazy. So at
in.
Coachella, they do like tent camping, but at Stagecoach, it's like RV camping. And so many of them had flags on them and they were like Trump flags.
Yeah.
And it was just like, whatever, like believe in what you want, but like, it's just a little scary as one, like a woman going into like something. And it's like all of these people who are just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just like couldn't imagine wearing a fucking Let's Go Brandon
like
shirt.
or like a Biden shirt or like a Biden flag. That's like the weirdest thing. Not to get like political, but like if for anybody, like even if somebody had a truck with like Biden flags all over it, I would still be like, you're a loser. 100%. Like why do you have flags about the president? Like
100%.
That is so weird.
Yeah, no, goes both ways for sure. Like any memorabilia for the president
is like weird behavior, I think.
Although like, you know, I feel like it's always been a thing. Like people would put like bumper stickers on their cars, like when we were kids, of like who they wanted, like the president. Yeah.
It's like, or like Obama flags or whatever outside their house. And like, that's like, whatever. Like if you have the president flag outside your house, like fine.
Yeah.
But there's trucks that drive by on the freeway and there's like 4 flags and like,
oh my God,
stickers all over the car. And like, it's just like weird. And I don't understand.
Literally even the American flag scares me now because I feel like it
just means something different now, kind of.
Yeah.
To us.
I
agree. I don't know. But other than that, like it was so fun. Like it was just, I'm happy that like the only person I really like knew or cared, well, besides like Carrie Underwood and big people like that, was Maren Morris. And we saw her whole set. We did, right? Yeah, we saw her whole set and she was so good. And we were like pretty close to the front.
Yeah.
And she was so cute.
Yeah, I would say the Peak for me was seeing Mauricio.
Oh, that too.
Was so hot.
I can't. He was so close to
Mauricio
us
is one
too.
of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills husband. She was also there, but I didn't see her. He was at like a picnic table. We were going to get pizza. We were in the artist area, and I literally just spotted him out of the corner of my eye. And then I was like, oh my God,
I know.
he's so hot. And then I was like, where's Kyle?
Nowhere
I
to be
didn't see her
found.
until she then got up and started. I heard her voice. She was like,
Oh, that's an easy
freaking
voice
out.
to
She was
hear,
like,
yeah.
oh my God, what time is it? We have to go like see Marin before she goes on. And then like the whole table got up, and like I just saw Kyle starting like speed walking
Yeah.
into like where the actual artist tents are. And I was
so
like,
they went back there.
classic Kyle. Yeah. And then the next night I was coming out of the restroom and I saw Sutton standing there, and she is stunning in
was
real
like,
life.
Not to make this sound bad, but I was like shook by her. I was like, you are so cute in person.
yeah.
And like, just like a
Stunning.
little and
She's
like
so small.
had the cutest little outfit on.
Yeah. And then I just went up to her and I was like, oh my God, I just wanted to say like I'm such a big fan and like have a great night. And she was like,
know.
oh, thank you, with her little accent.
Oh yeah, I forgot she has an accent.
She was so pretty.
It's weird. I think it's like seeing someone on TV for so long and then seeing them in person. Like it's hard to grasp like
Yeah.
their body. Not to
It's
sound
like-
weird, but like if they're tall or short or like
Totally.
yeah.
It's like
and-
when you see dogs on people's Instagram and then you meet them in real life and they're like way smaller than you thought.
yeah, dogs.
Yeah.
I guess I've never experienced that.
Yeah. Like I feel like, you know, even Brit's dog like looks really big, but then like he's pretty small in real life.
Which one?
Westerly.
Oh.
The golden doodle.
Oh, she's pretty big. Westerly's like a human.
He's only like 30 pounds.
Yeah, he's just like, I think he's just such a big presence too.
Yeah.
He's like a very curly little dog.
Yeah.
So cute. But yeah, I don't know. I thought it was fun.
We stand Stagecoach.
Yeah, we weren't there like a suit. Like we didn't go to the actual festival a lot. I mean, the first night we were there for a couple hours, and then we really weren't there for a very long time Saturday. But
Yeah. There was some drama.
so much drama.
So much.
We all were fighting.
And then we just went home on Saturday and watched 2 movies.
Oh yeah, we watched Camp Rock.
Yep.
I haven't seen that in so fucking long.
Yeah,
It's one of those movies that you like kind of forget. I like kind of forgot the plot. I was like, what happened?
Oh, truly, I had no idea. And then we were just all talking about, I was like shook. I was like, how did I watch this movie and like not become obsessed with the Jonas Brothers?
Oh, I know.
But then we decided that it was past our time. Like we were probably juniors or seniors in high
Yeah.
school at that
'Cause
point.
it came out in 2007, I think.
2008, I think. Kara
2008?
said.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, well,
Oh, that's right. Because
that
yeah,
tracks.
yeah. Even though like I fully watched Hannah Montana when I was in like a senior in high school.
Oh, no, same.
But I wasn't. I think we're
But
just
it's like
too
we
old to be
watched
like.
Camp. It's not like you didn't watch Camp Rock. Like you
Yeah.
watched it, but I think it was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't care about them.
I definitely had a crush on Joe, but it wasn't like other people's. I feel like it was just like, oh, he's cute. Like, oh,
Yeah.
but that's it. I didn't have like posters or anything like that.
Or
But
like listen to the Jonas Brothers.
yeah. I mean, I probably listened to their like hits.
Yeah.
Like SOS and stuff. And I thought they were so fun. Like I would like pull into high school, like blasting it, but that's
Oh.
it. It was just those 3 songs, I feel like.
I'm like, oh, not me.
Oh, fully me.
I was too cool then. I was listening to like Ting Back Sunday.
Well, I would also listen to that, but mostly Jonas Brothers for a while.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. Why
Yeah.
didn't you say that
What?
when we were there? When I was talking about it, I was like, how come we never listen to this music?
I
And we were all
did. I was like, I listened to like a couple of their songs, but that's it.
Like, oh.
And
okay.
like I mean I wasn't like obsessed with them. I was just like
Yeah.
I think I literally had a burned CD and like
Oh,
3
yeah,
of the
me
Jonas
too.
Brothers songs were on it, and it was also like Hannah Montana songs. So it was a full
Okay.
like Disney stupid, like when you're like a senior in high
Sure.
school, it's like kind of funny or whatever. So that's what it was. It wasn't like I was obsessed or anything. So
Got it. Well, I just think that driving into school blasting them leans towards obsessed. So I was
Well,
a little
it was like
confused. Not camp.
camp.
It'd be camp now.
Well, I think it was like LOL. I'm like 18.
You weren't 18 then.
I don't
were
know.
you?
Whatever. 17. Tomato.
Yeah.
It's all in the wash in high school.
Well, Stagecoach is over, and I'm officially not going to the desert for a while. So the depression has set in.
Would you go back to Stagecoach?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I would absolutely go back. I didn't really know like much of the artists playing. I do love country music. And I just think that I would have to do it without having gone to Coachella in terms
Yeah.
of like dust, or just prepare better in the sense of like masking. Because it's really fucking crazy, the dust.
Yeah. I mean, even just like having a bandana or something. I feel like that would help.
I don't even
know if that
the
would help,
bandana
but
help. Like the N95 like definitely helped when we went in on Saturday. Like I didn't cough at all, which was good, but it's also just like so hot that wearing a mask is really not
Just,
ideal.
like, constricting, yeah.
Because it's like, I went to both weekends of Coachella and I was like very congested. I never like really had a bad cough or anything. But then after the first night of Stagecoach, like I literally blew my nose. It was like black.
Yeah.
And then I
fully
couldn't
black.
stop coughing. And it was just, I don't want to feel like that.
Yeah.
Dust in your lungs can
Yeah.
cause bronchitis.
The first night I was trying to fall asleep and my nose was just so stuffed.
Yeah.
I was like, am I getting sick? But
Yeah.
it was definitely just
And
all the
am I
dirt.
sick?
I was like, this is weird.
And yeah, then the next day I was like, oh my God, I have to go get a neti pot to like get this out of my system. And the shelves were bare.
There. I looked on GoPuff too to see if they had any and nothing. I don't know if they normally do, but
I doubt it. They have like nothing on there.
yeah.
That was the weekend though. Did
That
you
was
do
the
anything
weekend.
yesterday?
No, I just had some plumbing issues, so I dealt with that and then
Must be nice.
Just
Must be nice to take shits that clog your plumbing.
well, it wasn't my shits. No, my water's just been constantly running in my toilet. And finally I was like calling one all weekend and like Nolan was too. And like everyone was ghosting us. And then someone finally came yesterday and it was so nice. But like so it was one of those things where he's like, I can go get these parts, but it's going to cost you way more. If you go to Home Depot and buy them, it's going to be way cheaper. I probably spent like $25 getting these 2 parts.
How does that work?
What?
Why wouldn't it be the same price?
Because like when a service person does it, they have to like go to their warehouse. I don't know. It just costs more usually when they when they bring their own parts or buy them or something. I don't know. That's just usually been the case in my experience.
Okay.
And so I had to go buy these 2 parts and he fixed it and he was like amazing. Like I loved him, but it's still fucking doing it. So now I'm like annoyed.
Well, so then technically he didn't fix it.
No, he didn't fix it, I guess.
Well, he's canceled.
No, I liked him a lot. He was funny.
Did you tell him?
I did. I texted him this morning. So we'll see if I hear back.
Oh no.
I know.
The case of ghosting plumbers.
I'm so sad.
That is so annoying. Is it your like main bathroom?
It's my master, yeah.
Oof.
It's upstairs. So it's not too bad. Like I just turn the water off and like we turn the water off when we're not using it, like the toilet water. And then we just turn it back on like when we're about to use it and then turn it back off. So it's not like a huge deal, but it's just like annoying, obviously. So yeah, owning a home is fun. You can't just call maintenance, you know, you got to like find somebody.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't deal with any of that.
That's nice. I actually like it.
I'm like,
I like
TJ, the toilet's broken. TJ, the washer's leaking. TJ, something's happening with the dishwasher.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I like the solving it kind of.
That could not be me, but love that for you.
Yelp is like unhinged. I went on to Yelp. So what you can do is like type in a request you need. So like mine was like plumbing and then they do a little survey. It's like, what is it? So I like click toilet and then it's like, what is it doing? Constantly running.
God,
and
weird.
then it basically like reaches out to a bunch of like 4 to 5 star places in your area. And like my phone was blowing the fuck up. Obviously everyone wants to like work, you know, or like get a job. So like I was getting texts out the wazoo. So I had to just like, I was just like picking random ones, telling them if they could, asking if they could come today. And yeah.
Then
it was
no
just
one
funny.
got back to you.
And that's when they did. Like I didn't realize the Yelp thing was a thing until like yesterday.
Oh, okay. So you had
Yeah.
reached out to people prior to
Yeah,
that.
I was like on Nextdoor, like looking up plumbing and like people would like offer their or suggest who they had. That was really good.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You know, just big 31-year-old things.
I can't relate. I'm only 30.
Yeah, maybe in a couple of months.
I wouldn't know. I'm just a young whippersnapper.
Just always have to throw that in there.
I started watching a show last night and it's so good.
What show?
I feel like the Mormons are going to be in an uproar.
Uh-oh. What show? I'm like, Sorry, everyone's barking. And by everyone, I mean the neighbor dogs in Paris, not
I
us.
have to Google it. It has like a long name.
Why would the Mormons be up in it?
Oh, girly. You got to watch.
Is it about Mormons, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Under the Banner of Heaven.
I've never heard of that.
Okay. So it's new,
Okay.
but it's like based on a true story. And then someone wrote I believe a fictional book about it. So then the show is like an adaptation
Okay.
of that. And it's about this. Oh my God, these fucking dogs.
I know. I feel like you can't hear it. I don't know if I can hear it in my headphones, but if you
I
can,
can hear
sorry,
it.
everyone. Yeah,
I
throw it
can
at something.
So it takes place in Utah, I believe. And it's like
That tracks.
all LDS. And this woman and her like almost 2-year-old baby are murdered.
Okay.
And then her husband is the main suspect.
Okay.
And then his family is like very active and very well known in the LDS
church.
Yes.
Okay.
And so that's like basically all I can say really.
Yeah.
But it's like,
It sounds good though.
so the husband, I believe, is, oh my God, I can't with these fucking dogs.
I can't think.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. The husband is basically like calling all, and the police officer's like very religious, like very strict, like LDS. And
Okay.
the husband's basically like testing him, like, oh, you think you're religious? Well, then because of these reasons in the Mormon church, like these two deserved to be murdered type of thing. Because like that's how like intense the religion is.
Oh my God.
Because like she wasn't being like a good enough wife, like that type of thing. But
Okay.
it definitely seems like the husband's like testing the practices. But that's like really all that I can disclose without.
Sorry, did you say this was like based on something true? Mm-hmm. And was it
like the murder was real.
okay.
And then that's like really all I know.
Oh, okay.
It's like an adaptation.
Was
of
it like modern day or like early, like 19, 50s, 60s, 70s,
I don't.
Okay. No worries. I just didn't know if it was
Let me
like
see.
current or like something that happened a long time ago. Do you know where you watched it on?
Yeah, Hulu.
Okay, nice.
When did I would say it happened like in like the 60s.
Okay.
Based on blah 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 under the banner of heaven is a true crime story of a double murder in Utah in 1984.
Oh, okay. So like kind of recent.
Yeah, it says that perpetrated by one of Mormonism's many fundamentalist splinter groups that's juxtaposed with the early frontier justice days of the LDS church. I just like watching it, I was like, oh, they're gonna be mad.
Yeah. How many episodes did you get through?
Just one.
Okay.
I was so annoyed. It was like 9:45 and TJ was like, oh, we should just go to bed. And I was like, oh, just because you
Yeah.
were at a bachelor
hungover.
party up until 4 a.m. doesn't mean I was.
Was he like unwell last night or fine?
No, he was fine.
Oh.
Just like tired.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how he did that.
Yeah.
Like flew to New York, raged for 2 days, flew back. Nope.
And you said he was up like most of the night, or he got up at 4, or you said something about like 4 a.m. And that's all.
That's
I
like
really
when he
heard.
got in
Oh God. Okay.
from the bars.
Oh, damn. I started watching. I guess The Girl from Plainville. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Wait, have
started-
you not finished Severance?
No, Nolan wasn't there last night, so we're watching it together. I've only seen 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So I did start that one too, and I am enjoying it. It's one of those that I'm like, I need to know like what's gonna happen, because I feel like I don't like I'm
Well,
2
then
episodes
watch
in. Yeah, I know. I'm planning on it. And The Girl from Plainville is like so fucking bizarre. Obviously, like I saw the documentary a while ago, but like the Glee stuff is just like unhinged.
Yeah.
Like when she's like reciting the speech, a Leah Michelle speech, I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Real nutty hours.
Yeah. If you don't know, I feel like you should like look up the synopsis, because it's just like so fucking bizarre. It's like based on a true story.
Yeah, there's a really good documentary. I believe it was on Netflix.
I don't know. I have no idea where it was on. I don't even
I
know what
watched
it
it
was
like
called.
during the pandemic, but yeah, this girl basically was being charged with assisted suicide
Assisted,
because
yeah.
she told her boyfriend to kill himself because I don't even know if they were actually dating, but
Supposedly,
allegedly,
according to her.
Yeah.
Or like in her brain. And she's like obsessed with Glee, and like it has a lot to do with it. It's just
Yeah.
like weird. And it's like, I believe in the documentary, they like show a lot of the texts and
Yeah.
stuff. So like that's also crazy, because it's like she's just saying like the most insane things to him
Yeah.
about it. So it's like, whoa. But yeah, the show's really interesting.
It's so interesting because it's like, don't get me wrong, like it's fucked up. Like she shouldn't have been texting him those things,
Yeah.
but like at the same time, like she didn't really do anything.
I don't know. So she was charged, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I think she went to jail, but she's out.
Yeah. She's out now.
Yeah. So I don't know, because I think in the show I heard them say like they're like trying to prove that it was against the law. So like it was
Well,
kind
in
of like,
Massachusetts, it's not like
Okay.
assisted suicide or like assisted death or whatever the fuck it's called, like is not a crime.
Okay, so that's the whole thing. They were trying to like prove that it was.
So
gotcha.
I'm not like super familiar, and I watched the documentary so long ago now that I'm like, I don't even remember what happened.
I know. I don't either.
I mean,
That's
like
why the show's like
so
interesting.
unbelievably fucked up. But also like during the trial, they like show that like she herself has clear mental health problems.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, the kid had already like previously tried to commit suicide like before he even knew her.
Yeah.
And then he was like doing it again. And I don't know, the whole thing's just like super unhinged.
It's
but
so crazy.
it's so interesting like how they can like, I don't know. Because I'm like, well, she didn't break the law. Like, I don't understand.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it's like fucked up, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess I don't know how the law works with that. 'Cause it's like,
no rules.
well, I guess it's like if we both planned for you to go rob a bank, I would still be charged to like helped plan it. But like,
that's a crime. Like you'd
that's
be,
true.
that would be like,
suicide is not a crime.
No.
Yeah, that's true. But
I think that she got charged with like manslaughter or something.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is like the lowest one.
okay. Yeah, that's
But like
kinda
even
confusing.
still, I'm just like, what?
yeah.
Like it's different than like if we were driving and you were drunk, intentionally drunk, and then like you crashed the car and I died. Like manslaughter.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't intend to kill me. Mm-hmm. But then it's like, how's that even manslaughter if like she wasn't, her intention was for him to die?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's also just like they're teenagers.
I guess that's why it's interesting. Like, it's like how,
totally.
You know, how.
But like as a teenager, it like
they're in high school, yeah.
Yeah, like you do and say like dumb shit and like not necessarily mean it.
Yeah. It's just like truly unhinged, and it's very, very interesting. So if you're interested in a show.
I know. It's weird. I'm like kind of losing interest.
Are you? Mm-hmm. Or are all the episodes not out?
No, it's Hulu.
Oh, that's annoying. I didn't even think about that.
I watched last week's and then I was like, I don't think I care about this anymore.
Yeah. It was also because like we know, like you kind of already know how it ends.
Yeah. It's just like really weird.
Yeah. And then obviously the Kardashians.
Yeah, I don't even remember what happened.
That's how I feel. Oh, Kim hosted SNL. And the thing is, it's like so long ago. I feel like by the time we record the podcast, I don't remember what happens.
It's also just like nothing groundbreaking has really happened yet. It's like they did the to be continued before the Kravis engagement. And it's like, okay, that's all I wanted to see.
Yeah.
So I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, I don't know. I thought it was cool that Kanye went and got the whole entire laptop. I saw a meme that was like, why did he bring the keyboard?
Yeah, no, I was just like, okay, whatever. Because it's also just like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's like, it's a great gesture, but as someone who exhibits signs of narcissism, he could have easily just had like an assistant or literally anyone else go. But he was like, no, I have to be the one to do it because like, it's about me at the end of the day.
Oh.
Because it's like so, I don't know, it's too much.
If you don't know, so Kim,
she also said it wasn't even the sex tape.
Yeah, it wasn't anything. It
So,
was like
why
it was
does
like
it matter?
random footage of them, right? Yeah. So she basically, there was like threats that more of her sex tape with Ray J was going to come out, and she was obviously very anxious about it. And the day she was going to host SNL, or she was hosting SNL, Kanye flew to New York and surprised her.
No, he was already in New York.
Or he flew back to LA.
He
Yes.
flew back to LA and made a whole thing as, oh, I flew in coach for you.
And brought the entire laptop, I guess, that the sex tape was on. But like,
Alleged.
it was just funny because like, yeah, why did he bring like the whole keyboard? I mean, I guess he just brought everything.
He brought the whole fucking computer. Like it was a whole giant Mac desktop computer in the luggage.
And then it ended up just being like random footage of Kim and Ray J, like, I don't remember what it was.
Like just like normal stuff.
So it wasn't even anything.
Things. Yeah.
So I don't know. I thought it was just like, I mean, obviously she was so relieved. So I'm glad that happened.
Yeah. Ugh, I don't know. I think it's just because so current, like with what has transpired past then, I'm just like annoyed with him as a person. And I'm like, okay, like whatever. Good for you. You're happy and healthy. Okay, well, we can get into this day in history.
Okay. Maybe I'll read an ad first.
Okay,
If you don't mind.
I did, but
Okay. Well, this podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp. People don't always realize that physical symptoms like headaches, teeth grinding, and even digestive issues can be indicators of stress. And let's not forget about doom scrolling, sleeping too little, sleeping too much, undereating, and overeating. I would say I do definitely have symptoms of that quite often. Like, it's hard for me to eat because my stomach gets all tied up in knots, and that's just how my life goes because I'm anxious, and it's okay because I'm in therapy. Stress shows up in all kinds of ways, and in a world that's telling you to do more, sleep less, and grind all the time, here's a reminder to take care of yourself, do less, and maybe try some therapy, which I have done. I've been in therapy for a couple years, and it's probably been the best thing that I've ever done for myself. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist, so you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy. Give it a try and see if online therapy can help lower your stress. OnlyFriends listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/onlyfriends. That's BETTERHELP.com/onlyfriends.
Okay. Well, it's very interesting this day in history.
This is interesting.
Everything is like the same. It's very weird.
Okay.
So this day in history, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 premiered. Did you ever see that?
Because you were all freaked out because I went on the ride and had never seen the show.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Or the movie.
Show.
The movie.
Yeah. So that one premiered in 2017. But then I learned something today that the third installment of it is going to premiere on this day in 2023, so next year, which I didn't know. I guess it's on anything purpose. About it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
But it's like there's a first installment, so like I wonder why they're on the same date. I wonder if it's just a placeholder for now.
Yeah.
But it was on the calendar, and I thought that was interesting because I didn't know that they were even making a third movie.
Yeah, me neither. Great ride though.
Oh God, very excited for that. And then Planet Earth came out, which is just an iconic masterpiece. Would get high all of the time as a teen.
Oh yeah.
Watch Little Planet Earth.
What year?
2006.
Oh, that's like way later than I thought.
Really?
I just kind of thought it's like always been around, I guess.
Okay, yeah. I remember my cousins had like the literal DVDs.
Oh, Planet Earth.
So we'd like have it at our house.
Yeah, that was always just like a weird thing, like a fun thing to watch.
Yeah.
So it's like so high def of like animals you would never get to see ever.
I have never watched Planet Earth not high though. That's just because the voice, it's like so like soothing.
No, yeah, it's like sleepy. It makes you definitely very sleepy. Yeah,
it's just a good high show,
or like a good show to like fall asleep to if it's like the ocean or something.
That's true.
Yeah,
and then the real deal here, Nikki and Gabby.
Oh my God,
started their YouTube channel
allegedly
on this day in 2012, which I thought they started it way before then, but I guess that makes sense because it's been 10 years.
Yeah, and they're in high school and they're obviously younger than us, so damn.
Yep. So
2012?
They not only started their YouTube channel on this day in 2012, but their reality TV show, Nikki and Gabby Take New York, also premiered on this day in 2018.
Oh my God. I think I've probably seen it.
Which is so funny. I was like, sorry. They had a reality show called Nikki and Gabby Take New York. Like, okay, Kim and Chloe or Courtney and Chloe, whoever it was. And then I was like, okay, I have to watch that.
That's great. 2012 and they're still doing YouTube. I mean, I guess it's like almost the same amount of time I've been like doing stuff on the internet because like Vine came out in 2013, but that's so different than being like consistent on YouTube. Like so different.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that much longer than we've been on YouTube.
I guess it's
only like
not
3-4 years.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. I mean, but it's still a very long time.
Yeah.
To be 10 years.
There hardly,
for them.
There's like barely any YouTubers that hit the 10-year and they're still, I hate this word, but like relevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like YouTube is such a burnout place. Like people get really, really big and then they kind of drop off or like they just stop posting or, you know, people lose interest. So, I mean, that's like pretty cool. Is your cleaner here?
I don't know. I would be honestly shocked.
What time is it?
10:50. Oh my God, he is?
Does he need this room?
What are the odds? Oh my God, three people. Yeah, we gotta, no, we can finish it for sure. But
do a little interview.
Yeah. Hey,
what's your favorite product?
Okay. And then, yeah, that's really crazy.
So congrats, honestly.
I don't know how they're doing it.
Yeah. Especially being sisters, and like we know they're very open about like how they fight all the time. They're also so opposite.
I'm just like, how do you keep thinking of ideas?
Well, they have like a producer and
yeah, but still, it's like they post all the time.
I know. I think it was probably a lot easier because especially in like 2012 up until like I feel like we were posting a lot. Like there was just so many trends. So it was probably a lot easier. And I feel like there's literally no trends. And I feel like that's why it's so difficult.
Yeah, YouTube sucks.
Yeah, YouTube does suck.
No
we're
offense.
done. We're quit.
I'm honestly like over it.
Me too.
Hey guys, this is our official statement. We're quitting YouTube.
Oh my God. Can we? No, I don't mean it like that.
I do.
It's just, well, no, like I don't want to sound ungrateful is what I'm saying.
No,
you know what I mean? Like
YouTube.
I love the audience that we have, and it would be hard for me to be like, yeah. Well, like it would be hard for me to like throw it away or like stop posting, but like it's different now. And like I'm not like excited about it at this point.
I feel like it doesn't like serve us the way that it used to in terms of like Paris, like creativity.
Yeah. I don't feel any like passion for it.
No.
Which is not good.
Yeah.
But it's like, but it's hard because it's like, but I like doing it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's confused. It's not black and white. It's confusing to me.
I know. It's really interesting. Just like, I don't know. I really think the pandemic like fucked it all up.
100%. Because I did not really feel like this before. No. And it's not because obviously we were with like David all the time and like that obviously helped. But like even when we weren't and like we were coming up with ideas, I still was like, oh, cool, fun. And I don't know if it's just because we're getting older or like...
I think that definitely has something to do with it.
Yeah, and it just doesn't feel as natural to be like vlogging.
I also just
to be honest,
think
like
that...
in public and stuff. Like filming myself is like different for some reason, like at home.
Yeah.
But like if we're like even at Stagecoach, it's just like I didn't mind it, but it's not like, woohoo, let's film. And it used to be like that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it definitely has a lot to do with like us getting older too and just like seeing like a lot of the stuff that we would used to do is like kind of like, okay, I would never do that now. Like it's just like, like we're 30.
Yeah.
And so I feel like a lot of YouTubers who are our age are like starting families and then shift in that sense where it's like, okay, well, we're in this like weird place where it's like we either have a family and become family YouTubers.
Forced to have a family.
Or just do like dumb
like challenges,
teeny bopper trends.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't want to do either of those things.
I know, me neither.
So I don't know, at a weird place.
I know. We'll figure it out.
I'd rather just do the podcast like 5 days a week.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like the podcasting is like
just a business conversation.
Well, at least we're being open.
Yeah.
I feel like this is interesting for people to hear. Yeah. Because it's like we're legit talking about this.
Totally think so.
And like we've had this conversation not filmed like a bunch of times. It's just like I don't know. I just don't know where to go. And I feel like I don't know. I don't want to like be doing something that I feel like I'm not like contributing a lot to because it's like I feel like I'm so out of ideas, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like I don't want to feel that way and like I don't want you to feel that way.
Yeah, it's like of course it's like a job, but it now feels like, you know, when you get to a point in your job where you're like, I fucking hate this. Like when I worked No. I'm just like when I worked my 9 to 5, I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Like I am edging on that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because I'm just like, this is so like sitting here, like pulling our fucking hair out, like trying to figure out what to do when it's like, it's just something that like used to be so
natural.
Easy. Yeah. Like we were like, oh my God, let's go to the post office. Like, let's go to
And it was like so fun. And like,
and then like now it's like every time we do something, it's like criticism because we are like going to Starbucks again. When it's like, we've been literally doing that for
like, 7 that's what years. We like doing, but like truly.
Yeah. So it's definitely just like the platform has changed a lot in itself. It's super limiting to like what we're able to do. I think that was also like a huge thing is like once like all the Logan Paul stuff happened and it started like
we can't do music
putting
or
like
anything.
A damper on stuff that we like used to do that was really fun.
Yeah.
With like music and like little skits and stuff that like we just they wouldn't be the same as if we use like royalty free music and that kind of thing. So
like
it's
even
like,
editing like the Emo Night Vegas thing or like or the party bus. It's like I truly like filming that stuff because it's like fun to watch, but it like takes it, I don't know, it's like, well, then you have to put a song over it because it's like all these songs that we're listening to on the bus or like emo night or whatever. And it's like, well, that's kind of defeats the whole thing.
Totally. It's like you can't just like, and don't get me wrong, I'm like, okay, artists, like, you get your money. You're not being paid anywhere else, which is a whole nother thing.
But like, take the money from that section of the video. Like, don't take the whole video. I don't know.
Yeah, like, it's really weird. And like, that's the thing too, is like, of course it's not all about money, but it's like, we are creating stuff and we should, you know, be compensated. Yeah. Like, they shouldn't be taking everything.
Well, I also think like having music in your videos helps the artist
100%
more than like taking it out or like putting a royalty free song over it. And it's like, we don't have like the biggest audience, but like the fact that David didn't make money from his channel because he was using music, but like a lot of those artists, no, like a lot of those artists would reach out to him and be like, thank you so much for using our song. So it's like, it's just interesting. And like, I understand it's not the artist.
Thank you so much. You paid all of my bills this month.
Yeah. Like the guy from Carolina Liar, like such a crazy story. And it's like, if he didn't do that, like truly he like his career was done. And he said that. So I don't know. It's just weird. And like, I don't want to sound ungrateful because like, I'm so grateful. And like, I would never want to like,
I don't think that it's like, you're ungrateful.
Yeah. Well, I think it's really hard for people who watch YouTube to be like this is like a dream. Like you're literally like you can do whatever you want and film. And like I do feel that way. I think like, oh my God, I thought that for some reason you hit your mouth on it.
Me too.
And you did too.
I scared myself.
I was like, are her
I heard
teeth
the little
okay?
click.
Yes. Her knee hit the mic.
Yeah.
What was I saying?
Do you feel like for people who watch YouTube, it's like a dream?
It's like I understand. Like I feel like if I was just like saw influencers, I'd be like, how what? Like why would you ever want to stop? Or like and like I don't want to stop, but it's like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's just a different vibe now, I guess.
Yeah. It's really nice because I feel like I don't know. I think also just like getting older, it's like your opinion changes on, or not your opinion, your like overall, like what you get from it changes.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when I was younger, I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. Like I'm getting so many followers. But now I'm I want the people who don't like genuinely support us and what we do to unfollow so that it's like just a good community.
Yeah. That's why we like our Patreon so much.
So much.
And like, I think like our individual channels, because it feels like obviously our channel got big because we were with like a bunch of other YouTubers and like that's great too, and like that's a lot of times how you get big, but it is like a lot different than like our personal things are like
but it's also like in the same sense it's like the grass is always greener, because it's like that's really cool to see like numbers, but at the end of the day it's just like numbers because a lot of those people like aren't actually there because they care about you and like support you, and like that I feel like that's all we've ever like wanted is like a genuine like community,
like fun
of
following
people. And like that's what it really was like in the beginning. And it was like, you know, everyone was so connected with us and like our PO box and like Bobby and like just like fun stuff. And it wasn't fun. It was like people are mean.
Not it wasn't fun. Like we were doing mundane things, but like it was fun to like film it and stuff. And now it's like, okay, we're like 30, 31. And it's like, are we gonna like vlog going to the grocery store? Like,
no,
you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. I think that it feels like a different format or something. Maybe it would be different, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But you like filming your side channel, which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah. But I also think that in the same time, like you and I both have so many like different interests.
Totally. Yeah.
Whereas a lot of the time I'm like, okay, well, like I have to do this thing. So like, I guess we can just like film it, even though it's like nothing for you. You know what I mean?
Well,
like I'm like, come with me to get a fucking wallet.
Yeah, but like,
and it's like
I would still go with you to go shopping.
But it's like that's just like a normal thing that we would do and like not film. But it's like, well, we don't know what to film, so like we're gonna do that.
I know, and it's like, so
like half the time I just feel like I'm like dragging you along to like do my chores because like that's all.
I don't feel dragged along.
No, but like that's what it feels like because we don't have like anything to film.
Yeah,
and it's like I do feel like we have like different interests in the sense where it's like.
Are you breaking up with me?
No, but
it's not you, it's me.
But it's just like, I'm like, okay, like.
I know what you mean. It feels like, and it's not like your thing that we're going to go do, but like anything that. It's like, even if we have to go do something together, like go get something for a video when we film it, it's like the same vibe.
Yeah.
It's like we wouldn't normally film that.
Yeah.
And it's like I almost feel guilty because it's like, do people even like this? You know?
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I know some people do. Some people are like, I'll watch you sit in a chair for 12 hours. And like, I totally appreciate that. And like, I know what you mean, because there are some YouTubers I'm the same way with. But if they're not happy doing it, then it's like, well, then,
yeah,
I don't know. It's the same thing as like when I did Vlogmas one time, and then I kept posting for a little bit after that. And then I was like, I don't know. Like, I just don't know what to film now, because like Vlogmas, it was a goal, and it was like kind of fun to like, okay, I have to film everything today and like edit and post. And after that, I was like, I just don't know what to film. And people were like, no, but I'll watch you do like mundane things. And I'm like, but I don't want to film that anymore. Yeah. Like, I'm not happy just like setting the camera up and making my coffee and like going on my errands.
Totally.
Like, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, maybe it would just be like, we just post a lot less.
Yeah.
And we post on our side channels if we want. I don't know.
I'm like, what would you post?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Vloggy stuff.
What would we do?
What would I post on my side channel? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that because you were just like, I don't want to do that anymore.
Do what?
You said I don't want to do.
No, I know. I think because for me, it feels like my side channel is not like as much of a job.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you feel that way, because you're more consistent. So maybe you do. I don't know.
No, I think that I really like it because everyone there, it feels like how it used to feel when we first started.
Yeah.
There's no like bad vibes.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. I guess I don't know, because I feel contradictory is what I just said, I guess, because I didn't realize I said it like that, but I don't know. I think because I've never been consistent really. So it's like, oh, it's just like fun, whatever. And that's like how we started. It was like, oh, it's just fun.
Yeah.
And like pull out the camera whenever. But now it's like, okay, we have days we have to post. And it's like, if we don't film by this day, then we're fucked. And it's like, but what are we going to do? Go to the fucking Ralph's? Like, you know what I mean?
I know. God.
I don't know.
Oh, YouTube. You beautiful.
Beautiful Disaster.
Disaster.
By Kelly Clarkson.
I don't know.
The acoustic version is iconic.
Carly was a super fan.
Oh my God. First concert I ever went to. Kelly Clarkson and Clay Aiken.
I feel like Kelly Clarkson was one of my first concerts. I don't remember my first concert, but it was like, I went with my friend Alyssa, and I'm pretty sure it was like a American Idol thing.
Oh, I think you told me that. Was it like one of their tours? Like an American Idol tour? I remember they used to do that.
It was something like that. I'll have to look it up.
Okay.
I have like a memory box of all my ticket
stubs. I feel like you told me that, actually, and that's why I like really remember. And I remember when they went on tour, because like I wanted to go, because like I was a huge American Idol fan.
I think it like was my first concert, because I was like, wow, this is so cool. I've been to like concerts in a park of like the local band.
Yeah, the local band.
But like nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Well, good for you, Nikki and Gabby. We're quitting.
Thanks for triggering us.
It's so crazy.
We're quitting.
Like, it's because like even this weekend I was like, I just want to like have fun.
I know,
but then there's
know.
like, it just feels like a burden almost.
Yeah, and that's
you know what I mean?
Because that's how I feel, and but I'm conflicted, because it's like our feelings are valid, but I see so much of like the influencer, like people have, I don't know how to explain it. It's really hard to explain. It's like, it does feel like a burden, but I feel guilty saying that, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because it is like, we're just so lucky, but I guess both things can exist.
Yeah, but like you can do other, like we started this, and like this is different than
you're
that.
Right.
And like we're still so lucky to be able to just like get on here and chat, but it's like something that we actually enjoy doing.
Yeah.
And it's like you can shift your perspective on like what brings you happiness.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Because it's like, of course we're lucky, but we also got super lucky. Like it's not like that doesn't, you don't just like, I feel like it's so rare that people are just like, I'm going to start a YouTube channel, and then it actually works for them.
Yeah.
Like we literally just got, the amount of times people ask us for advice on how to start, I'm like, I literally have no idea.
No, like could not tell you.
Like we just got
especially
lucky.
now. Yeah. Like I don't know how now. Because I see like the biggest TikTokers post YouTube videos, and they don't do as well as they would have maybe 2 years ago.
Totally.
Like a really big TikToker 2 years ago starting a YouTube channel was like instantly 1 million views on YouTube, and now it's like
10.
Still a lot. Yeah, still a lot of views, but like 30,000 views on a video compared to
God.
1 million is like so different when they're getting like 10 million views on TikTok every day. So it's like, I don't know, maybe that's what it is. Maybe TikTok too. And like, I love TikTok, and like, I would like, that's like where I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like how you feel about your side channel is like how I feel about TikTok.
Totally.
It's like, I feel so comfy there, and like, it's like my humor, and like, I just love it.
Yeah. I think that's also, it's like, just to be very clear, like, this isn't stemming from like the amount of views or like the money we're making. It's genuinely just like,
because we weren't getting shit at the beginning, but we loved it.
Yeah, no, like it's gone to the point where like we post and I literally don't look at a single thing on our
that's
main channel.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I can't.
I think the main thing is like, we both just don't feel like passionate about it.
Yeah.
And that's what it is.
And
like,
when you're passionate, when you're not passionate about something, you get a new job.
Yeah. Yes. And it's like, we do view it as a job. It's not like we're just like, doo, doo, doo. It's like, it's a business, and
we're not passionate about it. Boo hoo.
Yeah, I know. Oh, boo hoo, you go to fucking Starbucks. And it's like, look, I get it. Like, I get how it looks totally. But
you
like,
think we like going to Starbucks every fucking video?
I mean, I do, but it's
well, no, I know, same.
But it is too, like, we're getting older, and it's like, I want to hang out without filming, and like, I want to like do real things without, and not that it's like fake, but it's like,
it's just like we want to live in the moment.
Yeah, and it just, I don't know. We've talked about this. We talked about this so many times, but
resignation letter.
We got to tell Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca.
We're like, can you just listen to our podcast?
Yeah. Hey, Rebecca,
wonder,
we're quitting.
I wonder if that vacuum is like coming through.
I know. I don't know. I legitimately am shook
that he's here.
Yeah. He's always like running a little late, which is fine because we just sit here all day.
Yeah. I can't tell. Well, I'm sorry if that's coming through, guys.
Okay. Let's get into birthdays now that we just went on a tangent for literally probably like 40 minutes.
Well, now we have a really good title, so I'm not sorry.
That's true. Okay. It's Adele's birthday today.
Oh my God. I feel like her age always shocks me.
Okay.
Is she 34?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
I think that's the first time that's ever happened. Someone hit the golden buzzer.
Beep, 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 beep. Selling Sunset, I'm ringing the bell.
Yeah. I also read something today. That is getting really loud.
It is really loud. Should we ask him to stop? What does that mean? Can you hold off? We're just recording something for 20 more minutes. Or is that like
I think it's gone away now. It's like far away.
Gone away.
There's 3 of them here, which is crazy. They're going to be.
Oh my God, can they relax? No, I'm kidding.
I read something today that said that Planet Hollywood is now going to be where she does her residency. It was
so she's still going to do it.
Palace. But it's so confused. I like didn't even put this in celebrity news because I was just like, I don't care.
I know. Well, I thought that whole situation was so bizarre. So I'm like, what do you mean someone has COVID and like you're not going to do it at all for like the next 5 months? Like,
yeah,
something weird happened. I think that they're not telling us.
Totally.
If you don't know, Adele had like a residency, and then she like last minute canceled it. Was it a residency or concert?
No, a residency.
Okay, that's what I thought. So she like canceled it because somebody on the crew had COVID
days before, like the day before,
and still she hasn't done a show. So it's like, well, I saw theories that like, because she started dating somebody, and they were like, maybe she's like can't leave him or something.
No, I think that is like strong sus vibes.
It's weird
with the BF, but then there was all this other stuff that was like a creative difference, and she didn't like have creative control or something.
Okay.
But the article like wasn't super clear, so I was like, I don't know, I can't talk about something that's not clear.
Yeah. No, but I know.
It's just
like
said
weird.
that she's in the talks with Planet Hollywood.
It's clear that it's weird.
Yeah.
That's
so
what it's
happy birthday. And then, okay, it's also Eunice's birthday.
Oh my God. Okay. Courtney's ex.
Yeah.
Okay.
How old do you think he is?
49. 45. 31.
49.
I don't even know what he looks like. So this is a real shot in the dark.
29 years old.
What?
And so then I was
like going off Courtney's age.
No, same. I feel like I knew he was younger 29? When they dated, but I didn't know that he was like younger. Like he's 29 now. Like they dated when he was like 25. Which is like, okay, Courtney and Scott like both going for the young men. Thankfully now, like she's with Kravis.
Yeah, she's with Kravis.
Yeah, she is Kravis.
She is Kravis.
But that like shook me because I was like, oh, he's probably in his 30s at least.
That's crazy.
Yeah, a young boy. And then last but not least, this was the big news.
Okay.
It is also Nikki and Gabby's birthday today. Today.
Oh my God, queens.
So that means they started their
on
YouTube
their
channel on their birthday.
Wait, that's cute.
Yeah. Allegedly according to famous birthdays, but we know how wrong famous birthdays can be sometimes.
Are they 28?
They're 27.
Oh, 27.
They're like still babies.
They are. It's funny that 27 is like young to us. Because like when we were 27, it's like we're old.
It explains
like a baby.
maybe why they're doing Shein brand deals, because their brains aren't fully formed to their adult potential yet.
Oh, I think like because they're burning out. I'm like, I'm 2 months away from a Shein brand deal.
No. Oh my God. It's just like so disappointing.
Yeah.
Especially because I follow Nikki. I think she's like good vibes. And
no, I really like Nikki.
She's wonderful in person.
Yeah.
I've never met Gabby.
I haven't either. And like, I'd probably like her. We're just like not the same vibe. I feel like we're a lot more similar with Nikki.
Yeah.
Emo queen.
Yeah. It really bums me out that they do these like this
a lot of Shein brand deals. And like,
especially Nikki, because she's like, I'm a sustainable queen. Like I thrift
and it's one of the worst.
It's like,
brands.
okay, you can't thrift and then simultaneously make a whole clothing collection
telling people to go buy Shein.
With the worst, like most polluted fast fashion brand to ever exist.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Big bummer.
And like, I'm sure she's getting a fat coin for it. So I'm sure that's why. But it's like, I mean, any influencer who like preaches sustainability and then is like posting with like a brand that's like very clearly not, it's always like, huh? Because even if it's like
in general, someone with such a big platform and a young audience to just be like, here, go buy these $10 clothing items. It's like, of course not everyone can afford stuff, but like you can. I know how much money you're making. Like you can afford to shop sustainably. And like you say that you want to shop sustainably. It's just like really, as an influencer who has turned down many brand deals for like shitty fast fashion companies, it just like sucks that you see people like just make money off of stuff to like.
And it's like, I understand like people buy Shein because they can't afford like, which is like, that's like, I don't blame anybody for like buying Shein who like, you know, it's obviously cheap and like they have cute stuff, like trendy stuff, but they don't need to be promoted. Like everyone knows who they are.
That's what sucks is like people who actually have money and can afford stuff make money by promoting it to people who can't afford stuff.
And it's like, I don't know. I don't know if they're like one of those industries who's like really contributing to the end of the world.
They are.
That's what, I figured.
Have you seen that infographic?
I mean, like I've seen a bunch. I don't know.
It's literally like all of the other fast fashion brands.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
And like Shein is like millions more.
Yeah. I saw this TikTok and it like freaked me out, but it was,
I don't want to know.
Is
it about the end of the world?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, I think actually Teffy was talking about it a couple weeks ago, and there's like scientists who were like crying outside of these banks. I think it was Chase or some bank that was like,
I have a bone to pick with Chase giving us a minimum credit card limit.
Yeah, well, now
really
you're gonna have a bigger bone to pick after this.
really ruining my week last week.
Oh, yeah. And I don't know if it was Chase. For some reason that popped up in my head, but they were outside of a bank, like crying, begging them to stop sending money to these like specific corporations because we are so far into climate
crisis.
Yeah, sorry. I was like climate crisis that like it's pretty much bordering like we won't be able to come back. And it feels like don't look up, where it's like, what does nobody give a fuck? And it's because like countries like the US, it's like we're literally a business, you know. It's like they just
and half of them don't believe in it.
But it's like, yeah, it's just these like big corporations.
Our world leaders are literally like, no, it's fake.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, this is why you're a fucking dumbass. Like all of the smart kids in your high school, all of the leaders are like the jock football players, and then all of the smart kids are the scientists.
It's just scary because it's like, yeah. And then she was talking about like,
that's why I'm like, how are people bringing children into this world?
That's what she was saying. She was like, I have friends that like I've known since I was a kid who were born to be a mom and like could not wait to have a kid, and now they're like, I can't.
Yeah.
Because like
it's so sad.
It's not gonna. Yeah.
Planet will be burnt.
It's really scary, and like it's hard to grasp, and like I don't know. I'm not a science person, so like I don't want to speak on it, but
it's just so crazy to know that like it can't. There's a point in time where it will not be able to be reversed.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot, Shein.
Anyways, happy birthday, Adele.
And Nikki and Gabby.
And Nikki and Gabby.
They're doing great, Nikki and Gabby. For your birthday,
We're crying
I hope that your birthday wish is that you get a better brand deal from a company that isn't
Reformation.
Shein. Yeah, Reformation.
The scientists are crying outside of Nick and Gabby's house. Please stop promoting Shein.
Honestly, it's like one thing to promote them, but then to do a whole clothing line.
No, I know it's
so disappointing.
and like I don't want to like shame an influencer for like whatever, but it's I feel like that one is just very obvious. You know what I mean?
Do better. It's so disappointing.
Yeah.
As like someone who enjoys them as people.
Yeah.
It's really disappointing. Like I have a good friend who will like buy stuff from Shein and I literally shame her.
Yeah, like Erin has no shame shaming the shames.
No, I'm like, stop doing. I'll buy you clothes from somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's not that she can't, like afford other stuff. It's just like the prices are
just so easy and trendy. And
I'm like, no. I'll bring you somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's that for that until we move on to celebrity news. And I'm going to thank the sponsor of this episode, Pill Club.
Whoop, whoop.
Healthcare for women is unnecessarily complicated.
Yes.
And going to the pharmacy in person is so 2021. Get your birth control online, prescribed, and delivered for free with the Pill Club. Never make a trip to the doctor for your prescription or wait in line at the pharmacy ever again. The Pill Club provides personalized care from the comfort of your home and delivery to your door on time every time. The Pill Club offers birth control subscriptions prescribed by a medical professional and delivered straight to your door for free. The Pill Club carries over 120 FDA-approved brands and ships to all 50 states. Most brands of birth control are free with insurance or Medicaid. Otherwise, prices start as low as $7 per month without insurance. The Pill Club delivers birth control to your door for free in discreet packaging, along with fun self-care gifts and goodies. What's more, their licensed medical team is just a text away to give you the best reproductive health care. Sign up for birth control in just 5 minutes, skip the office visit and waiting in line at the pharmacy, and join the club. Right now, when you go to thepillclub.com/onlyfriends, the Pill Club is offering a $10 donation to bedsider.org for every OnlyFriends listener who becomes a patient. Your donation will help low-income individuals get access to birth control through bedsider.org. That's thepillclub.com/onlyfriends to get your first birth control care package and donate to help more women in need of affordable birth control. Remember, thepillclub.com/onlyfriends. You must use the link to make a donation.
We took a tiny little break, so if it looks different, that's why.
Yeah. Okay. Some celebby news. Pete Davidson allegedly has a tattoo of Kim and her children on his neck.
In her handwriting.
Pete Davidson appears to have a new tattoo dedicated to girlfriend Kim Kardashian's children, but the internet can't agree whether it's a thumbs up or down. The Saturday Night Live comedian performed his first stand-up show in 3 years at the Netflix Is a Joke, the festival in Los Angeles on Friday night. He was joined by Kim, and he made some jokes allegedly about her estranged husband, Kanye West. I heard they were more like self-deprecating.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Like,
because he was like the HIV thing.
Yeah. That he like went to go get tested just to make sure he didn't have HIV.
Because he's like, Kanye's such a genius. Because Kanye basically was like saying that Pete had HIV, just like being an asshole.
Yeah.
And Pete was like, Kanye's such a genius. Like, I thought maybe I did.
Yeah. And then
like a funny way to come back at that.
Yeah, it's a lull.
Yeah.
And then it says, while leaving and getting into their waiting car, Pete, 28, seems to be sporting a previously unseen tattoo on his neck. The initials KNSCP were seen just below his right jaw, sparking speculation that it refers to Kim and her 4 children, Sorry, this article is so bad. It says North 8. Oh, the age.
Oh, what do you think it meant?
It literally, well, it's like North, 8, Saint, 6, like, I think it's just weird.
Yeah, it's a weird
North Saint Chicago Psalm as the letters appear in age order. And then this article doesn't bring it up, but there's also another one right below it that says Aladdin in like the Aladdin font, which was their SNL skit.
Yeah.
So
I didn't
this
know that one.
makes sense. And
That's interesting.
I just think this is like wild. I saw like tweets, people being like in an uproar. I honestly I'm like, okay, whatever.
I think it's a little like strange. Personally, yeah. I think it's a little strange. I don't think it's the end of the world because it's like initials, and it's like if he had like their names written out
Yeah.
on his chest, like I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
You're like, you've only been dating for less than a year and like this is weird to me and you're not their dad. I don't know. To me it's like a little weird, but I don't really care. You know what I mean?
I think
Like,
for me, it's like, okay, here's the I don't want to take away from it because I think that Pete is a very like all in person. So I think he genuinely is like, I'm getting this because I want you to know like how much like you mean to me and the kids mean to me, etc. But on the other end, people who have tattoos, like he has tattoos,
Just get anything.
Just get tattoos.
That's true.
So it's like, I feel like it is with like good intention of being like, I love you so much. And like, I love the kids and like, I'm so serious about us. And at the same time, it's also like just not that deep because he's just like,
Yeah.
oh, whatever.
that's why I don't like really care.
Yeah.
So I'm
But like
like-
people who are like mad about it, I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah. I don't know. And like I don't have kids, so I guess I don't know if like
That's true.
your ex was, you know,
Yeah.
got your ex's new boyfriend / girlfriend
Yeah.
got tattoos of your kids' names or initials. Like it might be a weird vibe.
No, if like I were Kanye, like I'd probably be mad.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, what the fuck? But also it's like, who knows what's happening between all of them in real life? Like maybe he's like, thank you, man. Like that means everything to me. Cause
Yeah.
he is like a big family guy. But at the same time, he could be like, you fucking bitch.
You have HIV.
Yeah. Hope whoever was tattooing you used a different needle than someone else because you have AIDS.
Yeah. Fucking Kanye.
But then I did also want to talk about, so Kim and Pete also made their like first red carpet appearance at the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Oh, yes.
And they looked so good. Like they just both looked so incredible, so hot. It made me so excited because the Met Gala is tonight.
Oh,
And
yes. Oh my God.
I thought that would be their like
Same. Like their first
debut.
time.
I guess this was like a little like appetizer, like
Tease,
a little
soft
snack.
launch
Yeah.
of their debut.
Because I'm sure they're going to be like insane
Yeah.
tonight. Hopefully Kim is wearing the Maryland dress. We can get into that when I bring up the Met Gala. But I just think that they looked absolutely stunning.
I know.
together.
He looked so good. And like Kim always looks good. So like no surprise there. But like,
Yeah, they looked.
it's just like, I really had no faith when this all started happening in October or
they've been
December
together,
or
like,
something.
7 months, I think.
I was like, oh, totally because of Kravis and MGK and Megan Fox. I kind of like him.
We stand.
Yeah, I think it's cute. It makes me a little nervous because Pete is like known to like
I know.
go all in and then eventually it just.
He's just an all-in lover.
But I guess with Cassie, they dated for like a long time, so maybe
That's true.
I don't know. But I love it for Kim because every photo of them together, she's like laughing. If it's a
know, she
paparazzi
looks
photo,
so happy.
Yeah, so I love that for her, and I think she needs someone funny because I feel like Kanye's so. I'm sure he was like a really good partner for a majority of their time, but like he
really,
to me he just seems very
serious.
serious, and
Yeah.
like obviously their sides I don't know, but like I just love a funny person.
Yeah. And I
I'm
feel
happy
like Kim has like a really good sense of humor and is funny herself, and she never really got to like shine, and now she can just like
100%.
be herself.
Yeah. It's so cute. And he's like so fucking normal. I feel like
Yeah.
it's such a, and like, it's nice because like he also has that celebrity status that I feel like the Kardashians like always strive to like date, but he's so fucking normal.
Yeah.
So it's like almost the best of both worlds for
Yeah.
Kim, I feel like.
Like very down to earth
Yeah.
energy.
Yeah.
But the other thing, did you watch any of the White House stuff? Okay. I'm not, of course I voted for Joe Biden, like literally only because he wasn't Donald Trump. Like no other reason. I'm not like
We're not going to put flags all over our trucks.
sitting here. Like I'm not a Joe Biden stan.
Yeah.
Like whatever. But he was so funny.
Oh, wait. I did see a clip and I wonder if you're going to talk about this.
Yeah, he did like a whole speech, and as it was like a stand-up comedy set, and I was like cracking up.
He had like Dave Chappelle write it.
No, literally, maybe.
I saw the clip about
Fox.
yes, how everyone at that dinner had to be vaxxed
Yeah.
and boosted. And he was like, everyone here is vaccinated and boosted. And like, I wasn't like Tucker Carlson there. Like,
Yeah, no, it was all of like Fox was there.
yeah. So like, he was basically outing everyone.
Well, he said it very funnily.
Yes, it was funny.
He
But
was
it was
like,
like
to get to this dinner, you have to be vaccinated and boosted, and like we're all so lucky to like be able to do that. And he was like, and if you aren't vaccinated or boosted and are like looking for someone to tell you like what to do, just turn on Fox News because they're all here tonight.
Yeah. So he was outing them in a funny way.
It was so funny.
And it's like so true. Like, it's just Yeah, okay.
And he was just like laughing
yeah.
as he was saying it, like a real stand-up comedian would. And then he said something else that made me LOL. Oh, I don't remember. Oh, it was, he was like, a president hasn't been to one of these dinners in 6 years. And he was like, the main reason being that for a few of the years, there was the plague and then the 2 years of COVID.
Wow, that was a good delivery. I did not know what you were going to say.
Yeah, which I thought was really, because like I just assumed that he was talking about COVID.
Damn, you roasted him.
Yeah, I was cracking up because then he's just sitting there like smiling like a literal comedian would. And
Oh my
I was
God.
like, who knew?
Who wrote this for him?
I don't know.
I would love to. Whitney Cummings? Like, I would love to
There
know.
are a few good burns that
Yeah.
made me LOL. That like honestly it would just be funny if anyone did it.
Yeah, but it's funnier that it's him.
Yeah. Oh, and then he said he did another thing. Oh my God, he was just so funny. He was like, and then this guy Brandon, he's having a great year. And he was like, that guy's just doing so great this year. I'm so happy for
Oh my God,
him.
wait, I need to watch it now.
Yeah, it was really funny.
He just goes to the comedy store,
Yeah.
does some sets.
Made me LOL.
I love that. Are they usually funny? I guess I just have never really paid attention.
No, I didn't even know what this thing was.
Was it on Saturday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I feel like I'll probably start seeing a ton of the TikToks about it. But
Yeah, there's a lot of TikToks.
I haven't really.
But I watched there was like a clip they clipped together, like him
his funny
doing
moments.
the lols.
Best moments. Joe Biden best moments.
And then a little follow-up, which like I feel like maybe TMZ may listen to the podcast because somebody ran
Obviously.
into Jason Oppenheim
Oh.
from TMZ and was like, Jason, what's with that fake phone call?
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
he was like, it's not fake, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, okay, prove it. Like, call someone on your phone and then open your camera. So they literally like saw him outside somewhere and then made him make a phone call.
What?
And then he did it.
And
I was like, it's really, who cares? Like, your whole show is fake.
No, I
like,
know.
why does it matter? He was like, justice for me. Like, it wasn't a fake phone call. And I know because
we tested it ourselves, and like our theory proved that it could have been real.
We did it before TMZ
We
and
did.
Jason did.
We did the scientific experiment ourselves.
But I just wanted you guys to know
That's
that
funny.
Jason Oppenheim has since debunked
Okay, well, good to know.
the phone call.
I'm glad I can sleep at night now.
Yep.
Thanks for putting that in there.
You're welcome. And then last but not least, the Met Gala is tonight. So
That
for
we're
you
recording,
guys, you'll have watched it by now. And what I'm about to say will have no impact whatsoever.
Well, for our, Patreon users,
That's true.
who will see it on Monday.
The theme this year for the like actual Met itself is gilded glamour.
Gilded?
Yeah, like, like the Gilded Age.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, but I was like, is that?
That's like what I'm assuming.
Yeah. I feel like it always confuses me. My
Yeah.
God.
And then like the Met exhibition itself is like the American whatever thing. Who really cares?
That was it
Like,
last
I
time
just
too,
want to
right?
watch you guys walk the red
Yeah,
carpet.
like I don't care what the theme is. Like I just hear
Yeah.
outfits.
And then the hosts this year are Regina King, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Oh wow.
And why this is important for us is because that means Taylor Swift may be going.
Okay, I don't know if this was fake, but I saw Taylor Swift was confirmed. But it might have been a fake post.
Yeah, I saw Not Skinny, Not Fat post it, but
That's what it
I
was,
think
yeah.
that with all of those things, it's like half the time they're not right.
Yeah, last time it said Liza was sitting at a table with hairstyle, so
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah. So this is giving me big Taylor's going energy.
I will freak out.
Because Blake Lively and Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds are all best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just feel as though she's going,
Yeah.
which in the same sense, it's really amazing because Anna Wintour has now invited all of the Kardashian women and Jenner women to the Met for the first time ever.
Right.
So
Because Chloe's like never invited, right?
yeah, it was like a whole thing last year. Remember, it was
Yeah.
like whatever. And so I guess the peer pressure got to her and she was like, I have to invite all these ladies now.
I saw a post. It was on the Keeping Up subreddit, and somebody was like, I feel like her inviting all the Kardashians will be the end of the Met Gala. And I was like, okay, that's a little dramatic. And like, why?
Did you see, maybe it was Amanda posted like all like celebrities who have never been, like Jennifer Aniston has never been to the
Oh,
Met.
no, I haven't seen that. Jennifer Aniston has never been to the Met?
Yeah.
Who else was big?
I forget. Like Adele.
Interesting.
I'm trying to think of other people.
Who, I guess I don't understand, like, who gets invited.
Meryl Streep has never been to the Met. I don't think it's that they were never invited. I think they just like didn't go. And then this year, Zendaya's not going and Rihanna's not going.
I saw that.
So it's like, what's the point?
I know.
Somebody invited all the Kardashians.
Yeah, she's like, well, they're not coming, so.
I can't wait to see what they're wearing. But I think it'll be, it would just be iconic if Anna sat them all at the same table and then they could just like hash it out.
I know.
Like, I want reports tomorrow to be like, Kim apologized to Taylor.
Imagine they sit next to each other, like,
yeah.
I wonder, could you imagine we're like watching it and like they're having a conversation in the background? Like, even that would be like, what's happening?
I know.
Because have they been in the same place?
I don't know.
I feel like they probably have, but
yeah,
whatever.
Because there's like that iconic moment in time years ago when Chris was like, why don't we apologize to Taylor? And Kim
why don't we
was
just
like,
call Taylor up?
Yeah. And Kim was like, absolutely fucking not. Like, eat shit, Mom. And like, I wonder if she's reached out to her at all. Like, I feel like they're both extremely private in the sense of like everything that happened. And like Taylor, I don't think would ever publicly just randomly be like, Kim apologized to me.
Yeah. It's giving like when Katy Perry sent the olive, or one of them sent the olive branch to each other. I don't remember who it was.
Katie and Taylor.
Yeah, but I just don't remember like who sent it.
I believe that it was.
I think it was Katie sent it to Taylor. I feel like Taylor posted it.
Yeah.
So that would be iconic if something like that were to happen.
Yeah.
And it would be very healing for us as a nation.
Yeah, like Kim and Kanye like ruined Taylor's life for like a year.
Yeah. Nobody physically saw her for a year.
Yeah, that's wild.
And that's how I feel right now. I feel like we haven't heard from her.
I know.
From Taylor.
So I'm like, let's go, bitch.
No album. Like, where the fuck are these re-recordings?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Maybe she'll drop one tonight at the Met.
I could only hope.
They'll be like, what are you wearing? And she's like, here, speak now, bitch.
Yeah, I feel, whatever she wears is going to be like
an indication.
It's going to be like picked the fuck apart. Even if she's not intending, I mean, everything she does has, you know.
She doesn't live life without intention.
No, but sometimes she does though. And she's like, you remember she's come out and been like, wait, this.
Does she?
I don't know. You're right. I don't know. Oh, she's so manipulative.
But
as we would say in 2017.
Yeah. So here's to hoping. I would love for their beef to be squashed.
I know, same.
Because I feel like Kim is.
Hopefully it has been, but.
I know. I feel like Kim is now like, you know, like I feel like Pete would just be like, we'll just apologize.
No, literally. And yeah, you're right.
Because Pete and Taylor, because Taylor was on SNL and she like, did stuff with Pete.
Yeah, they're friends.
So I don't know. That's all I'm saying is I'm hoping something goes. Maybe Pete will be the one because he'll obviously be there tonight too.
Oh yeah, he can be their median.
Yeah.
Well, also Kim, remember she did that interview and they were asking her like, do you have any Taylor Swift on your phone? And she was like very like normal and nice about it. So totally. I don't know. We'll see.
She's also just not the same person she was like 5 years ago when she said that.
Yeah.
Not that it was that long ago. I don't know, but I don't know. I'm so excited to see the stars. I can't believe it starts at like 3 p.m. and
it does.
Like I think like the interview stuff.
Oh wow, that's like the most important stuff.
Because it said 6 p.m.
Eastern. Oh yeah, because it's in New York.
Like, oh God.
Yeah, no, we better
wrap it up. It's 11:30.
This won't even be posted till.
Okay, well
it's 11:30.
Yeah. I need to get my gown. That is it for celeb news, and we can move on.
It was pretty juicy.
Yeah, we can move on.
Okay. Am I the asshole?
Yeah.
I'm asking as if I don't know.
Are you the asshole?
What our segments are?
Okay. I've got mine up. I can read
Okay.
her.
Go for it.
Am I the asshole for laughing hysterically after a date kept insisting to me that women have periods from their butts? There was this guy, 22 male, who I, 20 female, have gone on a few dates with in the past couple of months. He's nice, and so far we've only progressed to going on public dates, but about a week ago we finally decided to have a nice date at my place. Since it was going to be at my place, I let him know before that I was on my period because I wasn't sure what expectations he had or where his boundaries were yet, and we agreed to just have a nice takeout dinner and watch a movie. He comes over and we eat, then sit down on the couch to pick a movie when he says that it sucked that I was on my period. Then he said how he thought it was so strange that women give birth through the vagina but have periods from their butts. This was a completely unprompted statement from him, and I'm still not sure how we got on the topic, to be honest. I asked him what he meant by that, and he said again exactly what he had said before. I kind of smiled, assuming he was very much just joking, and said, "Oh yeah, so weird. thinking that he was going to start laughing soon to end the joke. He didn't, and instead started to talk about his first and only girlfriend he'd had in high school and how she used to complain about bad period poops all the time. At this point, I asked him if he was being serious, and he looks a little confused and says he is. I asked him to explain how he came to that conclusion, and he explained that his first experience being around periods was his high school girlfriend, and before then he had never received or seen much information. He understood it was something that happened inside the body and that blood came out somewhere, but assumed it came out of the vagina until he heard her complaining and realized it actually came out of the butt. It was very unexpected coming from a 22-year-old man. I somehow managed to keep my composure when I told him that periods do in fact come out of the vagina and not butts. He looked confused and then a little frustrated and started insisting to me that I was wrong. And then he kept saying, "Are you sure?" as if I was confused about where it came out of my own body. I explained to him the anatomy a bit and how it worked, but he was very adamant. Eventually, he conceded that most women must have periods like that, but some, like his ex-girlfriend, have periods from their butts. He could not understand, no matter how many times I tried to explain it to him, that he had just simply come to the wrong conclusion and misinterpreted his girlfriend's words. The whole situation became so much that I started to laugh. I was doubled over, clutching my stomach, crying, laughing over the whole debacle, and he sat there continuing to try and argue with me. Eventually he said he was ready to leave and did before we could watch a movie. I felt bad for laughing after he left because I could tell that had been when he decided to leave. And he also texted me later that night to say he had done a little bit of research on his own and that he was no longer interested in pursuing any sort of relationship because he couldn't stand to be with someone who laughed at someone for not understanding. Am I the asshole?
Okay. So this guy had at least one girlfriend.
Yes.
And still thought the period came out of the butt.
Yes. And then after this woman explained to him that it does not, and explained to him what period poops are, he still was like, "No, you're wrong."
See, red flag. I don't think you should want to see him either.
Yeah.
A gaslighter.
No, 100%.
You're crazy. It doesn't come out of your vagina.
I'd feel bad if she like laughed at him initially, but like the fact that he was fighting her on it.
Yeah, that laugh all you
like
want, then.
It's just like mansplaining.
Yeah, a period. Like, it's not even something you both experience. Like, a woman, a period.
Yeah, no, it's a little like, it's just ridiculous. Like, at that point, I'd just be like, also, you're 22 years old. Like, your high school girlfriend was 5 years ago, at least, I'm sure. And like, you should just be like, "Oh my God, I was such an idiot. Like, what a dummy. I can't believe I didn't realize what that meant." But to go as far as to be like, "Oh, well, maybe some women have it that way," just because like, are you so like hung up that your ex-girlfriend like said that and you were confused by the comment?
Know.
And like, you didn't think to follow up with your girlfriend and be like, "What do you mean period poops?"
Yeah, because that is a thing. Let's not,
Yeah,
that's a real thing. But it doesn't mean the period's coming out of your butt. I also don't understand how he's 22 and like
doesn't know.
Yeah, like all of the TV shows and movies and just like people in your life
and
health
class.
Like, how have you never known that?
No, it's wild.
You know what I mean? Unless you're just like homeschooled, very sheltered, then I would understand. If that's the case, then like, okay, I'm not going to laugh at him. But like, well, when he started telling her that she was wrong, then that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
But I think you have to be really sheltered to not know that at that age. I mean, I think that it's fair that like a lot of men don't know how tampons work because I get it because it's like there's so many different like parts to it,
and they're not using them. It's like I wouldn't know how like men's stuff works.
Totally. So like, you're 22. Like, that's fucking insane to me.
Also, it's just like, be okay with learning new information.
Yes, and not saying that someone's wrong.
Because like initially she didn't make him feel dumb. She just like explained to him like how the female body works. Mm-hmm. And then he told her that she was wrong. So it's like, I would then be laughing too because it's so ridiculous.
Well, yeah, it's like,
I know
like, I'm sorry. I think I know how my body works. Like, I've been dealing with this for quite some time now.
And then like the audacity for him to be like, "I did my own research when I got home."
Yeah. So what did he mean by that?
Like, he probably, that's probably his way of being like, one, he either maybe found one singular thing that like discounted what she said and was like, "I did my own research."
DuckDuckGo.
Yeah.
On DuckDuckGo.
Or he was just like embarrassed and was like, "Well, I did my research, but," and you're right, but you should never make fun of anyone for doing that. But it's like, okay, well, you just like took it a little too far when you told her she was wrong about how a woman's body works.
Yeah.
And like it would get like, to me, that is something that I would probably at some point in the conversation laugh at.
No, same.
When he's like, no, you're wrong. I'd be like, no, I'm not.
It's like, I don't 100% fact that I'm right. So like, no, I'm not.
I don't think that she's the asshole in this situation.
No, I think it's funny. And I think that she laughed at a good time.
Yeah. She did her best to explain, and like, you can't fix everyone.
You really can't. And like, let him go, sis, because the fact that he's like telling you you're wrong is unhinged. Okay. This one says, am I the asshole for having my boyfriend overnight and there when I'm gone when my roommates aren't even there? I, 18 female, will be living alone in a college house this summer because both of my roommates live in different states and wanted me to so it wouldn't be empty. I'm confused by this. I'll be living alone. Okay, so I think she has roommates, but will be gone this summer. But okay. She will be there. My boyfriend, 20 male, is cleaner than me, kind, quiet, and has never had any issues with them. The one I'm having a major issue with even said she would like to live with both of us in the future because he is so pleasant. However, both of my roommates have been talking about me behind my back, saying it's inappropriate for him to be sleeping in my room, for which I will be paying the full rent for, 1/3 of the house, and occasionally being there after work for a couple hours before I get home. They think he should be paying the same amount as them, that I'm entitled and, well, an asshole. The keyword here is occasionally. He will not be moving anything of his own in and will not be there super often because he maintains a room of his own at another house, but has multiple close by roommates I am uncomfortable around. He will also spend all of his time and his nights there when they come back to school. They just think that if he's there at all when I'm not, he should be paying full price for rent, genuinely. Please tell me if I'm the asshole here because I and my boyfriend have been called that repeatedly. Thanks.
I don't understand.
Like the whole thing? Or like why they'd be upset. Like you don't understand what I read, or like why that they're upset.
No, I don't understand what you read.
It was like typed really weird. Okay.
Yeah, no, I know. It's like I'm understanding, but like I don't understand like
what the issue is.
Yeah, because
you want me to try to like summarize it?
Well, I think I get it. I think it's like
the roommates aren't even there.
Yeah,
for the summer, and her boyfriend will sleep over occasionally. And sometimes he'll be there for a couple hours after work waiting for her to get there, which to me is like a very normal thing when you're in a relationship, is to like sleep at one another's.
Yeah. I mean, the getting there like when your partner isn't there, like unless you're like all friends, then that's like weird.
But they're not even there.
No, I know.
Things. But I guess I also I think she's 18. I don't know if her roommates are 18. Mm-hmm. And I guess I understand, like, I don't know if I'd be comfortable with like another guy sleeping else when I was 18. Like, I guess I don't know. But you are an adult and like everyone has their own.
Yeah, I guess I just like don't understand the issue.
They think that since he's there sleeping there sometimes, he should pay full rent. And she's an asshole for not having him do that. That's the whole thing. But it's like,
you're not there.
I know. And like, I guess if he was using a lot of the water and internet and stuff.
But then it's like, but then she's like, he's not even there. So it's like,
yeah, she sleeps over occasionally. And sometimes he's there when she's not home. She did a really
bad job, like, storytelling.
It was hard to read this for sure.
I feel like something's missing because, like, I just like can't believe these two people would be like upset if he's not even like staying there.
I know, because she said, the keyword is the keyword here is occasionally. He will not be moving any. So like none of his stuff is there. He just sleeps over sometimes, but that's like so normal for, especially when you're 18, you know, it's like, you're going to go sleep at each other's places. And I don't think she likes to sleep there, but like, who cares?
Yeah. I think it would be much different if the girls were actually living there and he was there all of the time. Then I'd be like, yeah, fork over some fucking money.
100%. Yeah. It's like that annoying situation where it's like, your boyfriend's here too much.
But the fact that like, they're not even there, I don't know.
And like, do you really think your roommates, if they got a boyfriend or a girlfriend or whatever, and they would sleep over occasionally, that they would have them pay the full rent or like their share of rent? Like, no.
If he was living there,
which he's not,
during the whole summer that they were gone,
then yes.
I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
you pay a portion of the rent because you're actually the one using it.
Yeah, totally.
But like,
she's making it sound like
to me,
it's
this
very
makes
occasional.
no sense.
I know. That's why I was like, what? Yeah. I'm just trying to read it over just to make sure.
Yeah, like this is so weird.
Both of my roommates have been talking about how it's inappropriate for him to be sleeping in my room and occasionally being there.
Maybe they're just not okay with like
him sleeping there.
Yeah, like maybe they go to BYU.
Maybe. Or like maybe they just feel weird with a guy in the house when they're not there and like their stuff is there, maybe.
Yeah, but
it's like
grow
that's
up.
I know it's like you have to trust your roommate that like unless there's been an issue.
She's been dating him
before.
for a while, she said, right? If he's like some random person. But here's the other thing.
They really like him and they're like, we want to live with you guys in the future.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't understand the problem.
Yeah.
Unless he's like
this is real wackadoo.
It's really weird. She's also 18, so I feel like everything's like way more dramatic.
That's
when
true.
you're 18 and like roommates are dramatic and the money though, it's like a big like
Yeah.
I don't think she's an asshole at all. I feel like her roommates are very out of line for asking unless there's something missing. And he's like literally maybe she meant he's sleeping there every night, but only occasionally being there before she's off work.
Like, how do they even know that?
I don't know.
Oh, Ring. I guess.
Oh,
Ring.
yeah, maybe Ring.
Yeah, I could put myself in that situation, especially maybe they're just not as close as they think. And they actually don't like the boyfriend and they're just like being petty, being maybe. Like, he needs to pay.
Yeah. But then they shouldn't have been like, we want to live with you guys. Like, we love him.
Very weird.
Because the roommates were like, oh, yeah, he's like such a good person to like be around because he's very clean and polite and stuff. So I don't know.
No sense to me.
I get it, but I just think it's like they're 18, so it's just dramatic for no reason. I think that's what it is.
Grow up.
Yeah.
Grow up, girlies.
I feel like we've read a lot of these that are like a roommate has their significant other too much. But this one's definitely like, huh?
This one's just like weird.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I don't even know why you would be mad.
I know.
Seems like maybe they're just jealous that they're not there.
Yeah, maybe that they just, want to find love.
It's shocking to me that people just like in college, all of the houses we would rent would be like just for the school year. Mm-hmm. So it's, yeah, because then like in the summer they would like clean them and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like wild to me that people live there. But then I guess like when you get internships and stuff, like you need a place to live. So that does make sense.
Yeah, I knew some people my freshman year of college that like rented a house together. That wasn't like a part of the
freshman
school.
year? Mm-hmm. Did they just all know each other before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like kind of limiting to your experience.
Yeah, that's true. Because some colleges, I think, make you live in the dorms the first year. Like you have to live in the dorms.
Yeah.
Which is probably a good thing because then you're part of the experience. But
yeah,
I don't know. Very strange. Very strange.
Well, not the asshole. Your friends are just weird.
Yeah, this whole thing is too dramatic.
But that is it for today's podcast, you guys. It's a long boy.
It is very long. I don't even know.
We really went off on a tangent.
I feel like it's like 2 hours long. Like I don't even know.
Yeah. But I want to give a shout out to our Patreon Whitey tier members. We have Christina Summerlin, Christina Molina, Christy Faley, and Kimberly Haynes. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our Patreon, being a part of our highest tier on Patreon. If you didn't know, we do have a Patreon. This is now the 5th time I've said Patreon.
It didn't lose its meaning yet.
Yeah.
Patreon.
It does seem like it does in my brain.
Yeah.
And we post 2 bonus episodes a month and like other fun content. We have a Discord. We chat in there all the time. It's really just a nice space. If you listen to like our whole like YouTube rant, you'll know that like we really love and cherish our Patreon community.
Yeah.
So
Very
thank
comfy.
you to all who are a part, and just come on, join whenever you want.
Yeah, because if we stop doing YouTube, like,
I know, yeah,
what else are you gonna watch?
Yeah, it's true.
It does make it a little bit better too, where it's like one time we randomly did like a carpool karaoke and we just like posted it on there because like we can't post this on YouTube. Like it would have been a part of our vlog.
Totally.
If we could have posted it on YouTube.
But we didn't. So
and we just posted it on Patreon for like everyone on there.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. So I don't know, not to go on another tangent, but
well, maybe if we do end YouTube, we can shift the prices of Patreon so it's more accessible to people.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then maybe post some more bonus content that we
because like what would we do all
enjoy
week?
doing. I know.
We got a plan. Anyways, speaking of Met Gala, if you're a part of the Patreon, we should have a video tomorrow with Matt going over the outfits,
yes.
so that'll be fun. And if you're listening, it should be out already. So
yep,
so that's what I think it's fun to do, like especially with Matt because he's so like expressive.
I know. But then other than that, audio of the podcast comes out on Wednesdays and video comes out on Thursdays on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribed there because it's going to be the only place that we're on YouTube.
We don't post anymore. Like we just stopped posting.
Time.
Rebecca's like, what?
But thank you guys so much for listening and watching, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.